What really happened? Was it planned? Was there a cover-up attempt? And was it legal? Inquiring minds want to know.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Scott coming at you straight from the Lion's Den. And today I'm going to do a little quick one here on the Boss stove. Yep, that's right. I did get one of the Boss stoves from Robbie, Smokeeater908. And I've had it for roughly a day. So I'm going to do a little quick one here. There is going to let you know there is going to be some fast forwarding through this stuff because I'm not going to do boil time and all that kind of stuff on here, you know, which everybody wants with most of this stuff. Quite frankly, boiling water to me gets boring. You can only boil water so many different ways. So what we're going to do today is in my MSR Titan, you can see I got a little over 2 cups of water in here. Yep, there's a little more than 2. And I got about a cup of rice. I'm gonna make up some rice. Not that 5-minute stuff, that's some real, like, you know, bring the water to a boil, bring it down to a simmer, let it go for the 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and, you know, depending on what you like, and have yourself some good rice. So I'll come right back when I get this set up and going, okay? Okay, so our stuff is all completely saturated. Got that going. I'm going to put my pot on here. Okay. I'm going to turn the light off real quick so you can see it working. And when this gets up to a boil, I'll show you where we're going from there and show you why I think a stove like this Boss stove actually is a great thing to have. This is a little different than some of the other ones out there, and I'll show you why. So we'll see you here in just a few. Okay guys, we're back. We're now at a boil. I don't think I need to show you flame again. I think that pretty well clears it up right there. You can see it's a rolling boil. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. And as I said, why I like this stove for one key reason. Mind you, it's at a boil. This is going to make a little bit of a difference. You know, it's not precise. This is just me here. So let me move this here and I'll show you. I'm actually going to set my water to the side, blow that out, take my pliers, actually, there you go, since I already got it on, I'm just pulling off the donut. Okay, as you can see here, my fire plug's still on, close to 1 ounce gone, okay, what you would expect when you're doing anything when it comes to boiling 2 cups of water. Alrighty. Ooh, look at that. You could hear it kick right back on. See? This is now in a simmer mode. That's what makes this little stove so fantastic. I'm going to pour my rice in. Just like so. And I don't know about y'all, but you know, comes to this kind of stuff, gotta have me some good old butter. It's nothing like having butter in this. I'm bad enough I even put more butter than that in there. Now, being health conscious and all, I ain't gonna put no salt and all that stuff in there just yet. You know, I'm making enough here for both my little girl and I, so that's pretty much all there is to that. take the lid, and because you are talking about such a smaller pot, you know, the one thing that people don't realize is you don't want it to be quite as closed. Actually, I'll go the other way here. You don't want it to be quite as closed. You want it to vent just a little bit more. Okay, because you are close to the rim already. Let me turn this light out again so you can see. See that nice little flame there? See, nothing like before. Check on it every few minutes. Just make sure, you know, get the rice moving just a little bit. You'll be good to go. Alrighty, so we'll come back here in say about 15-20 minutes. Other than that, I'm going to let this run while doing this, but I'm going to speed it up, okay guys? So we'll see y'all here in just a little bit. Alright guys, so here we go. Before I turn this over, I want you to see just how much fuel we've used. You know, a little more than the ounce. You know, if you look at how much is actually here, remember we used close to an ounce just bringing it to a boil. So in actuality, we didn't use a whole lot once it came to simmering and cooking this rice. So let me turn this over. You know, and I know I don't just slam it over like everybody else. I'm a little different, but hey, you know us lefties, we're always different on everything we do. So, ooh-wee, look at that steam coming off. Yeah, it'd actually be better if I just do this here. Oh, you can really see this rice. Look at this, man. You give it a nice little stir here, so you can really see how this rice turned out. You know, now I myself, my family, although I'm born and raised here in California, you know, my family's all from back east, and they're all from Oklahoma and Kentucky and Indiana. You know, and I don't know if it's just kind of a country boy thing or whatnot, you know, which is ironic since I live in the city, but we kind of like our rice just a little wet. So, you know, don't really know how well that really shows up there for you to see, but you know, and it took just right about 20 minutes. And you see how much is here. I mean, this, anybody knows the size of the MSR Titan kettle, which is what this is. You know, I mean, there's a lot here. This is definitely more. I could probably feed 3 people off of how much rice is here. This is really nice and big. And oh, by the way, just so you know, just kind of want to point this out, so you can see. I'm gonna turn the light off again. Look at that. Look how good that's working. Look how strong that is. Okay? You see how that is? And if you need to, you can pull this wick up just a little bit. Let me take this off here. Move this over out the way just so you can see. If you were to pull the wick up, you know, like so, you can get a tighter flame. You put the wick down and you push it in a little bit, flame goes down just a little bit. See that? So you can adjust it just a little bit. Now I cut the wick a little bit to make sure there was a little more in the reservoir. But the way it comes, the wick's a little tight. So you can actually adjust it like this and make a larger flame, smaller flame if need be. And I think it works pretty awesome. And you see it's still going. The fire plug has already been turned around. My version, my DIY version of it. Turn the lights back on. Just for reference, so you can see, it was a full bottle, full 2 ounces when I started. So you see me pull it off. I'm gonna put my cap on because, you know, we all got to be smart. You always put your caps back on and don't let anything go. Look how much is left there. I only used half the bottle. It's pretty snazzy. Not only did I boil the water, but I made a buttload of rice by simmering it. Okay, I'm gonna make one more proof here on this. Granted, a little taller, not quite as wide for the pot I'm going to compare it to, but the smaller one, obviously it's smaller. This is the 10 centimeter pot that I use for bacon. Back this up so you can see. There's a little bit here. You can definitely see size difference there. Look, this will sit on top of it because it's considerably bigger. Okay, you can see my thumb catching on there. One to compare it to, which it's just barely bigger and is not too much taller, and a safe burn, safe boil would be the 12 centimeter pot. Anybody who messes with these pots knows that to use half of the 12 centimeter pot to do something like this would be enough for 2 to 3 people in the right side. And see, I got this puppy full. Excellent, excellent. Did I mention that that guy's still burning? Let me just show it to you one more time, folks. There you have it. The Boss Stove by Smokeeater908. Gotta love it. It works great. I actually think it'll be a great stove for bacon. So thank you all for joining, and we'll see you on the next. Mmm.